So, have you ever wondered what happens when a massive tech company wants to build a huge AI data center right in your community? Well, today on The Explainer, we're digging into a playbook that communities can use to make absolutely sure their voices get heard and their interests are protected.
Now, just so you know, this is part 9 of our 10-part series, and it's all built on a really deep research report from the firm Virtualization Options LLC. We're zeroing in on their game plan for how everyday people and their local governments can actually navigate this whole complex process.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at why it's such a challenge for communities in the first place. Then, we'll break down 3 key strategies from the report: how to get real engagement, why you need your own experts, and finally, a powerful accountability checklist.
Okay, so first things first. Before we can even talk about solutions, we've got to get real about the core challenge that communities are up against from day one.
This is really the fundamental question, isn't it? When a huge corporation with a massive project comes knocking, who's actually holding the cards? Well, the report makes it crystal clear. From the very beginning, the scales are often tipped way, way in favor of the developer. And this right here shows you exactly what that power imbalance looks like. I mean, look at this. On one side, you've got a developer with practically bottomless pockets and an army of experts. And on the other side, the community, often working with a tight budget, relying on volunteers, and, get this, often dependent on the data that the developer gives them. You can see how that's a problem, right? It makes it incredibly hard to make sure any final deal is actually good for everyone.
So, how do you start to fix that imbalance? Well, the report's first big move is to set up rules for what it calls authentic engagement. This is all about changing the rules of the game right from the start. And let's be clear, authentic engagement isn't just your typical public hearing where you get maybe 2 minutes to speak your mind. No, it's a much deeper, more proactive process. It's designed to actually include people, to meet them where they are by working with groups they already know and trust, and to give them real support to understand what's going on. So the report breaks it down into 3 key actions. First, you've got to move beyond those superficial town hall meetings that can just leave people feeling frustrated. Second, you have to actively team up with local groups and neighborhood organizations, the people who have real roots in the community. And third, you have to provide technical support, because you can't expect residents to be experts on water rates or power grids. This makes the whole conversation more meaningful. Okay, so you've got people engaged, they're talking. Now what? Well, the next play is all about making sure that community voice is armed with real information and can actually challenge the developer's claims on a technical level. The report calls these technical assistance programs, and the goal is pretty simple. Level that playing field we talked about. It's about bringing in your own independent experts so your community isn't just stuck taking the developer's word for it. You get your own people to give you an honest, unbiased assessment. And here's what that team of experts might look like. We're talking about hiring independent engineers who can check the infrastructure plans, environmental consultants to verify the real impact on water and power, economists to see if the financial benefits are what they claim to be, and lawyers to help navigate the whole complicated process. And the most important part, these experts are chosen by the community, and they answer to the community, not the developer. All right, this brings us to the final play in this governance playbook, and honestly, it might be the most powerful one of all. It's called the accountability checklist. This is where it all comes together. The report is super direct about this. The community has to demand clear, complete answers to a whole list of really important questions before a single permit is approved. This shifts the burden of proof squarely onto the developer's shoulders. And that's huge, because it means the community doesn't have to burn through its limited time and money trying to chase down basic information. And here's where that demand gets its teeth. This quote from the research is just, wow. It's a powerful tool. It basically says that if a developer can't or won't answer these fundamental questions, that's a massive red flag. It shows they either haven't done their homework or they just don't care about the community's concerns. And that, right there, could be enough reason to just say no to the whole project. You know, this whole framework, from starting with authentic engagement to getting expert help to this final checklist, it's all drawn directly from that incredibly thorough research report by Virtualization Options LLC. It's a real roadmap built on some serious, in-depth analysis. So the big takeaway here is pretty clear. This whole thing isn't about just blindly saying no to new projects. It's about making sure the community has the power, the information, and the process to make a smart decision that actually protects its own interests. This report gives you the playbook.
which leaves us with one final and really important question for you and your neighbors to think about.